It's the Z-List with Zoltan and James, bringing you new and unique insights into being an actor in Los Angeles every week. All right, thank you for joining us on another episode of the Z-List, the show that will do whatever it takes to get out to you. As you know from the last episode, things haven't been great for me, and at this point I've pretty much sold all of my earthly possessions, and I'm feeling a little bit sick. I went to see a doctor at the free clinic. That takes forever, let me tell you, and it turns out that the cough is caused from inhaling too much dust. But it's expensive to live in Los Angeles, so this is what it is. James, how are you today?
Well, I'm sitting in what looks like garbage in an area that looks like a dumpster.
Well, I stole these chairs when I saw an opportunity to, and they're the best we could got. So, well, that was good banter if you ask me. So we're going to bring out our first guest today, Mr. Issac C. Singleton Jr.
Hello.
Hello. Wow, you're another tall guest on the Z-List.
Yes.
It's a new high point for us. Multiple ways.
So, Issac, I hope you enjoyed the location as much as I do. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started?
Well, I am an actor and a voiceover artist, but I like to consider myself a man of the world because I've lived in Florida, Tennessee, Texas, and Germany, and been in various places around Europe, and want to see Asia next. But that's what I am, just a man who likes to learn and who loves to entertain, and that's just me. Yeah.
Excellent. I've never left Los Angeles, but maybe someday.
Mm-hmm.
So, James, do you have any questions for our guest?
Yeah, sure. What are some of the highlights of your career so far?
Man, there's been so many. I mean, I have worked with many great artists and directors and producers and directors and actors. I guess Pirates of the Caribbean is one of my favorites. Man, Anger Management was a lot of fun. Got to work with great comedians there. Deadpool this year. Got to work on that one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got to work with Ryan Reynolds, right?
Yes, I did. And
what was that like?
it was excellent. He was an excellent guy. I mean, as soon as I walked on the set, he came over and introduced himself to me. He was a very upstanding gentleman and a great actor, and was very funny.
Huh? What kind of... So you had, like, craft service lunch and stuff. What Ryan eat?
You know, I really didn't sit around watching what he was eating. I pretty much was taking care of what was on my plate. But the craft services on that movie was pretty good. There was a lot of selection. So, what he ate, I don't know. I just know he ate well.
Lot of selection on the Deadpool craft services, guys. This is with the Z-List. Hard-hitting questions.
I'm just really hungry. So that's good. You do voiceover work.
I do.
Any key iconic characters you voice?
Well, I don't know if you play World of Warcraft or not, but I do the voice of Stitches.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
I used to, but I had to sell my computer.
Oh, okay. Well, I also have done more than probably 150 video games over the years, from Halo 4 to, like I said, World of Warcraft. I've played several characters in that game.
Cool.
Oh man,
cool.
I mean, I did the voice of, I did the voices in the Transformer video games. I do the voice of Soundwave.
Oh, cool.
And there's been so many others, I can't even name it off. But right now,
Yeah,
I get to do
150
the
is a
voice
lot.
of Thanos for Marvel's cartoons, which is very thankful. I'm very thankful for that job too. It's great.
Anything in common with you?
Anything in
Have
common with
you
me?
drawn anything on that? Do you?
Universal domination, perhaps?
Yeah,
Domination doesn't sound like a bad thing when you go around it the right way.
Got it.
Yeah.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Do you have any advice for other actors out there coming up who I guess want to reach your level of success, or that you know, we're looking at people who are at the bottom of the list here, right?
Okay, is that with the Z?
That's a Z list.
Okay,
you know,
so
like
Z
advice to people coming
Well,
up.
the Z list to us is everyone up to and until Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
You know,
So to the A list.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even A-listers can be Z-listers on this show.
Hey, if you want to give advice to Tom Cruise or A-list guys, we'll call that too. That sounds great.
My only advice is pretty much is to persevere and continuously hone your craft, and do not let anybody tell you no. Don't be discouraged by the no's you're going to get, because you're going to get a lot of no's, because you can't get every job out there. And a lot of times when you don't get the job, it's not about your look, it's not about how you acted, just that maybe they just didn't feel you fit with the rest of the cast or whatever. You just can't let the no's or the jobs you didn't get bring you down to where you just give up. You can't do it.
It worked for us.
You know, you just got to keep going. You got to persevere.
Exactly. We won't give up. Even when you've been evicted from your house, sold all your earthly possessions, have developed a rare coughing disorder, and are living in a mostly abandoned building.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I've heard of tales of people who lived in their cars, and now they got a house in the hills. So, you know, keep on going, man.
Car, of course. Nah, I can't afford one right now. Well, Isaac, I really want to say thank you again for coming on the Z List. You know, we really appreciate it. I'm sorry about everything. I promise you that. But I think you've given a lot of great advice, and have inspired me too, because you know, even though I'm down now, I'm not beaten, and I won't give up. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of that positivity pays off and things have completely turned around for me next episode. And you know, once again, I want to thank you for coming on the show. We really appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
You're by far the biggest star and nicest guest that we've had on, especially through all the technical difficulties we've experienced. And I want to thank our viewers for continuing to watch despite all the technical difficulties we have. Perhaps every show.
Did we get in the clips? Do we want to introduce the clips real fast?
Oh yeah, and just in case we didn't get that, once again, here's
we may or may not have clips.
You've got clips. You've got clips.
We might.
Well, if
if
we
not,
don't,
then it's
it'll
just
just
gonna
be
be
a
us staring
fade to black
straight
and
ahead for
fade
a
back
second.
in
Yeah,
segment.
it's just an awkward moment for us. So here we go.
Okay, let's see what clips you have.
They call me the king for a reason. You are powerless. Once again, victory is mine.
All right, that was great stuff. You know, obviously a big talent. Perhaps as big of a talent as you are a man.
We should have a meter for how much taller the guests are than Zoltan, right? Keep
Are
that.
you okay? You got a
Checking
cough.
that.
That's just from inhaling too much dust. It's fine, probably.
Okay.
You won't be held here, perhaps against your will, as long as I've had to stay here, luckily. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
So, like, there's not asbestos or anything here, is there?
We're
I'm not
hoping
certain.
not.
Okay.
Thanks again for everyone watching, and continue watching as each week we bring you new insights.
Let's cascade all our meters, the time watch, the meter count, let those flow around real fast. Since we didn't have time for them, we lost the thing.
Yeah,
Here
time
they
watch,
go.
James was on time again, so.
Ultimate goal.
Oh yeah, and do you have an ultimate goal? Well, no, forget it. You know what? We're out of time, and I have a doctor's appointment, and we'll just
so you
have
got
to...
insurance. That's great.
Well, it's mostly a lot of free clinic stuff, but you know, next time.
Try to look on the bright side.
Next time Isaac's on the show, I'm sure I'll be healthy and fully prepared. That's bet on that.
And I think of something positive right now. I mean, I see you've got a gold chain. I mean, if you needed to pawn.
This is the one thing I won. These are one things that I wouldn't get rid of. This was my grandmother's, and this was my father's. And well, we'll see. We'll see. They are.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Well, there you go.
Thank you very
Pawing,
much.
I mean, doesn't mean you sold it. You just bring it in when you've made the money back.
That's a good idea.
Tune in next
All
time.
right, guys,
to see
I gotta
if-
get to this. I gotta go do something that's not pawn shop related.
Got it. Tune in next time as the Zoltan pawn his family heirlooms and the further degradation of the Z-List. Goodbye.
Do not enrage the king.